Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skatedown. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I want to do a video on the Montreal Canadiens. You know, with another season come and gone, there's going to be some roster overhaul, and some key players left this team. And, you know, the Montreal Canadiens did do some good, bring in some good names in the offseason. So I definitely want to do a video talking about that. I want to talk about some rumors that are surrounding this team the past couple of days. See what kind of positioning Marc Bergevin wants to take, if he wants to make some moves. There's some free agents still left out there if they want to go the trade route or if they want to promote from within. So I want to do a video talking about all this, so please stay with me throughout. So I like what they've done this offseason. They've added Mike Hoffman to a 3-year deal worth $4.5 million AAV. Mike Hoffman definitely just gets the puck, fires, and scores. This guy is just a pure goal scorer. He's really going to help this team in that regard. So I really like this addition. You know, I feel like he can definitely help this team put some more goals in, as that was one of those issues that they needed help with during the year. Defenseman David Savard, I think this was a good add as well. You know, 4 years at $3.5 million per. David Savard's going to help out, especially losing Shea Weber for this upcoming year. I really like what this guy adds. A big, physical, rugged, right-handed defenseman that I know he's not going to put up that offensive production that Shea Weber has done, but he's gonna make up where you know, on that right side, you know, playing that physical D, getting that puck out of the net, logging those heavy minutes, blocking shots. So he's gonna add a lot to this team, and you know, Stanley Cup champion, that always helps. So I really like this addition. Matthew Perreault for 1 year, $950K. Cedric Paquette 1 year, $950K, and Chris Weidman defense 1 year, $750K. You know, they lost Philip Deneau, Corey Perry, Hayden Fleury, Eric Stahl. I think the Deneau one's really going to hurt. You know, I'm a Devils fan. I know what it's like to, you know, pay a lot for a player who plays a good two-way game. So, you know, Philip Deneau, you saw what happened in that magical run this past year, going to the Stanley Cup Finals, the key role he played on this team. I know he didn't put up a lot of points to really wow everybody, but, you know, playing that aspect of the game I'm familiar with. And, you know, I know all the accolades aren't there where you're going to show the goals and the assists and the points, but, you know, playing a solid defensive game, playing a solid two-way game, he did that. And, you know, I know some players will step up into his role, really step their game up, where I think it may help the team out in the long run, but, you know, he may be a key loss in this where it might hurt them in the beginning of the year. You know, Joel Armia was extended to a 4-year deal, $13.6 million for an AAV of $3.4 million. Carey Price, you know, underwent knee surgery and is expected to be ready for the start of the 2021-2022 season, so that's good. Marc Bergevin commented on the status of Jonathan Drouin. He says that Joe feels great, he's focused and ready to go. So, you know, I really hope Jonathan Drouin has a good year this year. I'm glad he was able to take a step back and see that he needed help with certain things, and he addressed that, went for the help, and is feeling better now. So congratulations to Jonathan Drouin. I wish you the best. Shea Weber. Now, this was a very big thing that happened. You know, Shea Weber has been a workhorse for this team, workhorse for every team he's been playing on. And, you know, he suffered several injuries, ankle, foot, thumb, and knee, where Marc Bergevin said he won't be back next season and probably won't be back for his career. So, you know, if there's one thing that Habs fans know about Shea Weber, this guy is a true warrior. He's got a big heart, and, you know, he's just got the heart of a champion. So I really think that he'll be back. You know, maybe he takes off this year and really rests his body, heals up all these injuries, and then maybe next offseason you hear he's back training and, you know, feeling a bit better. Maybe he wants to make another comeback. So, you know, we'll see. But, you know, we've seen this guy being on timelines for being out for so many months and coming back to play within a matter of weeks. So this guy is a true champion. He's got a true warrior spirit, and I really think he may come back. I don't think he's done for his career. I really feel like he'll be back. He just needs some time to heal everything. I know he's at an older age where it takes longer to do that, but you never know. So I really feel like Shea Weber will be back. I really hope to see him come back. I really do want to see this guy win a Stanley Cup. We'll have to wait and see, but best of luck to Shea Weber. I really hope you can rest up and get better. So going to the rumors. Now, there's been a lot of rumors. Now, I'm not going to cover any Jack Eichel rumors or Elias Pettersson rumors. I really feel like those, those are rumors fan-based and generated where, the Jack Eichel thing was most likely might happen, but, I don't think Marc Bergevin will give up that much to get him. It would be good to see him in a Habs jersey, but, I really feel like these other rumors are more along the lines of possibly happening, so I'll talk about them more. So, per Dave Pagnotta, he's hearing that the Canadiens have been actively exploring the forward market, looking to add up front. One player they've inquired about is Anthony Bavillier. Now, Anthony Bavillier, I really like the way he's been progressing his game. Every game that he plays with the Islanders, you're noticing his speed. You're noticing the way he is getting to the net, getting to the front of the net, and the way he could score. The way he just plays. He's getting better and better each game, and I really like the way he plays for the Islanders. Now, he's an RFA. He needs a new deal. The Islanders have a couple of key RFAs with him and Sorokin needing new deals. They have a lot of UFAs that are still left there that need a new contract, like Casey Cizikas, Kyle Palmieri, Travis Zajac, if they look to bring him back. And there's rumors of Zach Parise. So, they have a lot of contracts to become official. With some of these contracts, they said that they've signed them, but in theory, where they haven't become official. But, there's rumors that Lou Lamoriello wants to keep how much cap space he has to his close to the vest, where he doesn't want other GMs to know. But, they're still in on the Tarasenko sweepstakes, so we'll have to wait and see. But if there is a name that's possibly being shopped, it could be Beauvillier. Maybe he's looking too much the Islanders want to give. And I'm familiar with Lamoriello. He's done it in the past where if he doesn't want to give the player that contract that he feels the player wants to sign, he looks to move them. So, or lets them go via free agency. But, that's not the case with Beauvillier. But you can definitely see him possibly being moved if his name's on the market. And Marc Bergevin should go for a player like that if he becomes available. So, we'll have to wait and see. But per Mitch Gallo, he put out there that he's been looking at certain centers, and Kuznetsov, he's basically asking a question, how do you feel about Kuznetsov? It's not really a rumor, but, when you sit back and think about that, I think Kuznetsov would be a good addition to the Montreal Canadiens. The Washington Capitals are tied up against the cap, and, there's been trade rumors surrounding Evgeny Kuznetsov for the past several months. So, if there's a situation where Marc Bergevin feels he wants to upgrade at the number 2 center spot, and they want to add Kuznetsov, he'd be a little less expensive than all those other big names that are out there, but he'd be an interesting option if they're looking to go that route. So we'll have to wait and see with Kuznetsov, but he's definitely one of those names that's on the trade market. The next name I want to talk about is Galchenyuk. Now, Galchenyuk, there's been a lot of rumors surrounding him the past week about there being a deal in place for him to rejoin the Habs. Sources say there's a deal in place and he is coming to sign with the Habs. Now, Galchenyuk, I like what he did last year playing with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sheldon Keefe talked about him very highly. He liked his work ethic. He liked the way he meshed well with certain players, the way he played. Felt like he worked hard enough to get into the lineup when he did. So, we'll have to wait and see with Galchenyuk. He's not the same player he was when he was first drafted by the Montreal Canadiens. Maybe he's a player that's put his ego aside now and really wants to just go down and play because he knows his next team may be his last to play in his career. So, maybe his mindset has shifted, especially if he goes back to the Canadiens where he's not a key piece of the future anymore. He's more of a key piece to help them win for the time now, where he knows that. So, we'll wait and see what happens with this, but it's very interesting. Maybe it works this time, maybe it doesn't, but it's very interesting when you hear Galchenyuk's name being linked back to the Montreal Canadiens. Bob Trask tweeted, if Sami Vatanen hasn't signed the contract, I could see the Habs offering him a PTO unless they feel strongly that Weidman can win the open spot on right defense. Now, I absolutely liked Sami Vatanen. I really do. I liked when he played for us for the New Jersey Devils. He's a right-shot defenseman. He's a very smart, reliable defenseman. He played good minutes for us. He blocked shots. He was good with his puck transition up the ice. He's a smart shooter from the back end. He played on the power play. This guy's good. He really is. And I think if he earns one of those spots on the bottom pairing right side defense, I really feel like he can add a lot. He's not going to cost a lot. If he's brought in on a PTO or on a league minimum contract, I really feel like he can add a lot to the Montreal Canadiens. especially that he can transition the puck well up to the fast, speedy forwards of the Canadiens. I really feel like this would be a good addition if they want to add another defenseman for depth. So definitely keep a lookout for this one. So Randy Timmons tweeted out that he's been chatting a bit with Burrows yesterday, and it looks like we can see these combinations. And he listed the lineups as they were on the tweet. Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield, Hoffman, Paling, Anderson, Drouin, Kotkaniemi, Gallagher, Perreault, Evans, Armia. Now, I didn't see Paling play a lot for the Canadiens last year, especially in their long playoff run, so I don't think he's going to impress everybody that much where he earns a number 2 center spot. I really feel like that's Kotkaniemi's position at this point with losing Deneau. So, you know, unless something happens where there's been rumors about Kotkaniemi being traded, I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, you know, they'll need a second center. I don't feel like Paling's going to jump into that second-line center. I know a lot of Habs fans are high on him. I am as well. I really like the way he played. But, you know, he needs the season a bit more in the NHL to get his footing in. I really don't feel like he's going to shoot up to that second-line center spot. I think some other players will go up that lineup, and he'll probably be in that third or fourth line center. So we'll have to wait and see with that. But, you know, we'll see what Marc Bergevin does. You know, there's still some key free agents left out there. There's still some trades he can make to help round out this roster. So comment below what you think about this. What do you feel about these rumors? Do you hope they go a certain route? Comment below and let me know. And thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to Hockey Skatedown. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.